Online threats can hit fast. A sudden hurtful message or intense pressure to share personal information feels completely overwhelming. You do not have to figure it out alone. Today, we are going to walk through a precise, step-by-step protocol for taking control of a digital crisis and successfully handing it off to a capable adult. It is easy to worry that looping in a teacher or parent means you are overreacting, but bringing in backup when a situation escalates is a responsible and courageous decision. Digital safety requires knowing your limits. The goal is to safely transfer the burden of a complex problem to someone with the tools to fix it. Before you take action, you need to assess the severity of what is happening on your screen. You can do this by asking 3 specific safety questions. Here is our threat assessment checklist. The first question to ask yourself is, do I feel unsafe? Question 2 looks outward. Could someone else be in danger? And question 3 evaluates your capacity. Is this situation too difficult for me to handle safely? If your answer to any of those 3 questions is yes, or if a friend ever mentions wanting to harm themselves, the threshold has been met. You must initiate the handoff process immediately. Pausing to run through this assessment is a critical skill. It forces you to step back from the immediate panic and moves you into measured, protective action. Step 2 is securing the scene. Once you identify a threat, your immediate priority is to freeze the interaction and capture exactly what is happening in front of you. Stop typing and do not send a reply. Instead, use your device's physical buttons to take a screenshot and save the evidence. Never delete messages, as doing that destroys the evidence you need. Avoid spreading harmful content. Do not forward threatening messages to friends, and never handle it yourself. Directly confronting the person making threats will escalate the danger. Securing the scene gives you leverage. A preserved, unedited screenshot is the exact tool a trusted adult requires to neutralize the threat effectively. Now that you have the evidence, step 3 is the handoff. You need to take those screenshots directly to a predefined trusted adult. This could be a parent, a guardian or teacher, a guidance counselor or coach. Approach them, explain clearly what happened out loud, and physically show them the saved messages on your device. You might face pressure to stay quiet, especially if a friend is involved, but you must never promise to keep a dangerous situation a secret. Getting help for a friend whose safety is compromised is not a betrayal of trust. It is an act of care and necessary intervention. A successful handoff concludes when the adult listens to you, takes possession of the evidence, and outlines their next steps. At that point, the burden is formally lifted off your shoulders. In a perfect world, the first person you tell steps in immediately. In reality, that first adult might be distracted, or they might fail to grasp the severity of the crisis. This logic tree illustrates our escalation rule. If the first adult brushes the issue off, immediately pivot your reporting path toward a second trusted adult. Keep speaking up, telling different responsible adults until active help is finally secured. When safety is actively on the line, you must push through every obstacle with relentless persistence until someone listens. Your job is not done after a single unsuccessful attempt. Your responsibility only ends when a capable adult has actively taken control of the situation. Once that handoff is complete and a trusted adult is fully engaged, you can breathe. The burden has successfully shifted away from you. It all comes down to the 3 fundamental actions displayed here. Pause, save the evidence, tell a trusted adult. Strong students do not face every problem alone or internalize dangerous threats. They know exactly when to ask for help and speak up when safety is at risk. When students consistently use this protocol, it shifts the school culture toward one where no threat remains hidden and no student faces digital crises alone.